you related?
My sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law. Welcome.
Thank you.
So after the last week, you going home. What do you think about our conversations, and then what the questions that you write down for today?
So I wanted to talk about like grief and dealing with death.
Uh-huh.
That was my topic that I wanted to bring.
Uh-huh.
For me, it was a little bit more reflection, like self-reflection on where my thoughts were.
Uh-huh.
I did think about every morning when I woke up. I thought about the
Information.
the affirmation that he said about I am God.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't say it.
You didn't say
I
it?
didn't say it.
How
I
come?
just thought about it. It's gonna sound wrong, but I guess it felt not worthy a little bit, just a little bit. And
What make you have that kind of limited belief that you're not worth it for that reward? Who programmed that for you to make you don't feel that worth it, to say that you are God?
I think my grandparents.
Mm.
I think my grandparents were haters, kind of like I don't want to say you're dirty, but you're just not.
Sinner. you
Yeah.
see, especially in the Catholic.
Yes.
They say you sinner.
Yes.
We all sinner.
Um,
But what the point that Jesus come here? He took all the sinner away. He took all the sin away, and then we free of sin.
mhm. And
That's it.
so, even just thinking of the affirmation made me want to. Well, I viewed that day different. So it does kind of set the tone of, hey, it's gonna be a good day. Everything's gonna fall where it needs to fall, and I don't have to worry about it. So it did kind of shift my day into, hey, it's okay. Just take everything as it comes, and you're gonna be okay. So I thought that was interesting because I'm still like a very positive person, and I try not to think negative thoughts. But when I do find myself thinking of something negative, it's pretty hard to come back from it pretty quickly. So by thinking I am God, or by even just, I think I did say it in my car because the day was getting heavier. It was able to shift.
So you have to realize that your thoughts, it come into the pattern. So every time that you have the negative thoughts, you have to realize that the pattern coming. So you have to stop that pattern. And then if you in that negative thought, you have to stand up, try to do something different. Don't sit in there and have that, let the negative thought pattern keep coming and coming. It's gonna make you in kind of very depression. Feeling.
Did you try your pen?
Start do something different, like go out, go eat the food that you like, go listen to the music, do everything that to make you stop that pattern right away. You're the one who control the thoughts.
I didn't say it. I didn't say I was God, but I did start saying my affirmation, the one that's in my alarm, every morning. And it felt good to go back to it because I was more connected to the affirmations before, and then I kind of got away. And it was a good way for me to come back to the present and say the affirmation.
Because like you just received the news information that I shared from last week, you have to repetition. You have to repeat it, practice, repeat it, keep repetition until it become your habit.
Yes.
You have to apply that positive information. You have to work in with the talking. You just only talk it, but you don't apply that to life.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be irrelevant for the new information.
So I gotta practice more.
Yeah, practice, like give practice, repetition, repeat it,
Mhm.
repeat it,
Yes.
and then for some certain amount of times, it's gonna become your habit. Later on, you don't have to repeat it; it just naturally
Yes.
inside you. Like me, I don't have to do anything. I wake up, I think I'm God. Go out there, live, enjoy. You have to, like the last time I say, imagine we never know. We don't guarantee for you that you're gonna be here tomorrow. So you have to live the hours of whatever you have today. If you tomorrow you still here, enjoy the next day other way. No one guarantee for you tomorrow.
Mhm.
Maybe next hour we gone. So why we have to stress out or worry for? But enjoy. So what your question for the grief and death?
Oh yeah. So I guess my question was like, what advice would you give someone who's going through that? Or like, how would you encourage them to keep going and be strong and know that there is more than to just, be depressed or be stuck on grief or with grief.
So every time that you encounter with someone, your loved one is dead, you have to, remember, try to remember in the past, when they're still here, whatever you and them have the good time, whatever you did the best thing for them. So you should be proud for whatever you did for them. And then after you feel that, you feel, oh, at least I did something for them. Right now I feel good, I feel like free. Don't have to worry for regret. Also, you should learn about the quantum physics. Go to research, seeking for the information from the quantum physics. Last time, remember I'm saying, everything is energy. In the quantum field, everything is energy. So your loved one, the one who just passed, that's the energy. After that body die, their consciousness, their spirit, it still exists in the field. It's called quantum field. So later on, if someone, the new baby come in, if they have the same set of antenna from that spirit is gonna come back to that new baby, and then the loved one, it be back on life. So we never die. Remember avocado, the water, vibration.
Yes.
So life cycle. So after we understand like that, we just live, love, give out for everybody that we encounter with, because we have to treasure whatever we still alive. Take that advantage to be alive. Love, give out the best for everybody out there, and then after they die, we don't have to regret or sad or worry, because we did the best for them when they're still alive. You can't do anything after they die. You can't do anything about that. So just be aware that everybody's still alive. Just have to give out the best, whatever we have for them. And then when they die, we should be happy instead of sad. Right?
I like to approach death as like something happy, because your time is done here and you get to go and do better things or other things and evolution.
Yeah.
But I feel like where we get stuck as humans with emotions and everything, I feel like we tend to focus more on what we didn't do for them than what we did do for them. So changing that mindset into I'm okay with, or at least, like you said, at least I did something good for that person is going to help a lot, because we tend to kind of get stuck only on what we didn't do for them or what we could have done for them.
even though you didn't do anything for them, but you send a good thought for them, the positive thoughts to them, that's a good one already. So if you do something that physically for them, it's more than good.
That's true.
But at least like you have a good thought, you send it to them, positive. That's very good too. Because everything is energy. Thoughts is energy. Emotion is energy. So when we understand the energy, use our thoughts as the base tools to live in this life.
In my family, a couple years ago now, a few years ago now, we had a different understanding of death. We thought that was kind of it. I've always believed in reincarnation, and so has my mom. So we were able to kind of help even, our friends and loved ones understand that, hey, it doesn't finish here. Like you said, we're all energy. You cannot destroy it. It can just, come back. And just give them a little bit of hope, even though they don't understand it. It helped, because I guess in their head it was, I'm not gonna see that person anymore, and we tell them, you might not see them in this form anymore, but vibrations and again energy and sometimes you do get a little message, or something, but helping or having my family understand that and being able to help other families has been great.
Also, like you should give them some documentary, some evidence. Have you ever heard about the Dr. Jim Tucker? He psychiatrist, and then he go into searching, seeking for the evidence of the little kid. They claim that they reincarnation, and then he go in there, he interview them. They tell him a story how they lived in the past. He goes seeking for the evidence, information, and then he bring out to show the public that what they tell him.
I do remember that one.
You remember him?
Yes, I do remember.
Yeah. So you should bring those information, show it to your family, whoever still have believed that we don't reincarnation, show for them, prove for them, so they have a little bit information, a little bit of different perspective of them.
There was also another case where it was a little girl that I forgot where she was born, but she loved anything that had to do with the history of Egypt, and her parents gave her a book of Egypt, and she said, oh yes, this is that and that, like she was just naming out things, and her parents were, how could she possibly know that? And they saved up to take her, I'm getting goosebumps, to take her on one of her birthdays to one of the pyramids, and they paid, for the tour. And I think she was 6 or 7, I can't remember. And she's going, and she's the one talking about basically doing the tour, and the tourist is like he's just so shocked. And based on the stories that she shared and everything, and she knew where everything was and how to enter to specific areas, they found, they think that they found out that she was best friends with Cleopatra. She was also buried in there. And she said, oh yeah, this is her, and this is me, and this is what we did, and this is where we played, and I think they had like a secret, a hiding spot where they would share, hide their stuff, and everybody was just so shocked. And it opened up a whole door for the confirmation or verification that there was reincarnation.
Yeah. So if you believe that in reincarnation, we back in life after we die, we're gonna be back again. So what the point we worry, we depressed and we stressful because we never die.
So previously, you mentioned the antenna, right? You mentioned that when somebody goes. Your brain, your cell in your body, they have antenna.
So they receive the signal from the field. So if they still they receive the signal, they move, they be alive. If they cut out that signal, they die.
So do you think that if by choice or I want to believe that you choose or your soul or your energy chooses where they go next, depending on what you still have to learn.
Say it again.
Depending on what you still have to learn. So if you, for example, if I'm in this life right now, my job is to my I think I lost the word in English. My lesson is to, let's just say, be happy. As simple as that. Just be happy in this lifetime. And I do manage to be happy, and then I die, and then I come back. Do you think, or do you believe that the next step or the next reincarnation, I get to pick where I go, depending on what my frequency is at now? So you can only go higher, I'm assuming, from there. Is there?
Depending, yeah, it could be. It depends on how much knowledge, how much frequency that you have in this life. Later on, when you're back, if you have a chance to seeking more knowledge, seeking more information, you can higher your frequency until up to the top of the rest of that. So just enjoy, learn, especially observing the way of nature work, how the bird live, how the tree they grow. Observe those kind of natures live like that. So you're gonna gain a lot of insight, information. They don't have knowledge or information in school. You have to go out there. You have to observe by yourself how the way nature works.
If you tell them that, they just look at you like you're crazy.
Different perspective, so different belief. But if once you understand it, the consciousness, you're the one who control that. So for example, I say what I want to say, what I understand it. I don't care for what people they say to me. I just know that what I try to do to serve for the people. So I won't let anything out there affect to my mood, my emotional, on my journey to go out there to serve. So you're the one who control your thoughts, your mind. If you want to let something positive come into your mind, you let in. But if you don't want negative information in, you stop them right away. So they won't go inside your mind. We're talking about death and grief today.
And it can be more than just a person, right? You can grieve a relationship, you can grieve something ending, even a job or a position.
You can just for a little bit of short of time, but you have to realize you have to understand the energy. Life will be back like this, so you're gonna get over that very quickly, easily. But you can be grief for a short of time as a human. More questions, please. I love questions.
Did you do the I am God affirmation this past week? No, this week.
You said, do I believe or?
I am God. Remember the affirmation that he gave us last week?
Oh yeah,
Did you do it?
I always, I'm the head, not the tail, I'm above, not beneath. Yeah, those are my affirmations, yeah.
If you have to use philosophy in life, right? So for example, you believe in God, you believe in God, you believe in God, you believe in God. So based on people who they believe in it, higher power, universe, whatever it is. Imagine God is the Father, the loved one, love you. Same thing that you, before you born here, your mom and your dad, before born you, they always wish you to come out here, to live, to love, to enjoy, to laugh, to experience what the best that we have on this earth. Same thing as the Father, the God. He loves you, so He sent you down here to live, to love, to enjoy, for whatever He created for us to live. So this is the heaven. People they misunderstanding that after we die we go to the heaven, but it's not. God loves you. He knows exactly what He doing, so He sent you down here as a heaven right here to enjoy. He the creator, so He know what He doing. We don't know, so we misunderstanding that God heaven up there, but not. He very intelligent. He know exactly everything on this planet. So He create you. He send you down here to enjoy, to love, to laugh. Right? Your dad, your mom and dad, as a human, they still wish you to be the best out here. Imagine God up there, how big of His heart is. He loves you like unconditional. So He create you, send you down here for every one of us to enjoy. Do whatever you want to do to make you happy, as long as don't hurt anybody, love them, eat the food that you like, travel to the place that you want to travel, do the things that you want to do. You co-create it.
I have a question. Going back to negative thoughts and walking away from it and doing something else. How do you do that?
Easy.
For me, I do something negative, kind of physically, so that I can kind of understand it and try to turn it positive. But when it's like a scary thought, it just gets darker and darker and darker and darker. I never find the good side to it. So I'm just like after a long time, that's when I walk away. But I stay with that fear from the thought.
Very simple. Every time that you encounter with the negative thought, just realize that, oh, that negative coming. Stop, stand up, do something different. Play the music that you like to listen to. Go out to eat the food that you like to eat. Call your friend, your best friend, or whoever it is, talk, and just stop that negative thought. Do something different. So it's gonna be, you're gonna be like, don't be in that kind of dark of energy.
For you as a person, what's the benefit of going down that dark?
I don't know. I just want to not have that fear. So I wanted to go.
If you don't want to have that fear, just do something that makes you feel happy. Why you sitting there and you fear and you don't want that fear, but you're still sitting and you keep fear. Do something different. Easy, simple.
Hello. I don't know, I'm sorry, tardiness, what the questions were, so forgive me if it has already come up. I think one of my things is I can be everything for everyone, but when it's for me, it's hard, to like invest in me, right? Or take that time out to do what I need to do so I can continue, to help and support for others. So I've been trying, a little bit like a meditation, more self-reflection, but it's a struggle to invest in me, to take that time out to be okay, to be emotional. Even like myself right now, I'm learning that even tears is, it's a release, you know, for me, because I'm very high sensitive, emotional, and so, but I didn't give myself that okayness to do it. I always felt bad for crying or being in that moment. So I guess, like, I don't know, what can I do to just be okay with doing for me? Because I am like a high giver and do a lot for others, but I don't take the time out for me.
Because you don't love yourself.
Oh.
You have to love yourself before you love someone else. So let's say, for example, you say you love everybody, you want to out there to care and help them.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't take care of yourself, how can you be able to take care of them?
Yeah.
So the last time we talked, and like, if you go on the airplane, if some emergency coming up,
Mm-hmm.
they tell you you have to put the mask on yourself first. You have to take the
Yeah,
oxygen
absolutely.
first before your children, before your loved one. You have to love yourself first. But most of the people out there, 95%, 99%, they don't love themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Usually they say, oh, I love people, I go out there, but they don't take care of themselves. How can you be able to take care of the other? Imagine like, you love your children, right? You have children?
I don't have children.
Yeah. You love your mom and dad?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
You love them, you want to take care everything for them.
yeah, absolutely.
And then if you don't love yourself, one day you get sick, who gonna take care of who? If you're sick.
I mean, definitely they would come through. Like we're a tight knit family, you know. So the reciprocity and the love is there, even in my family. But it's just, I don't know. I guess I don't express it like, or what I need, maybe, you know, from them. I just absorb and move on, more or less.
You have to realize that I use a lot of philosophy in life.
Mm-hmm.
So your great grandparents, right? They sacrificed their life to give love for their children,
Mm-hmm.
and then your grandparents sacrificed their life to give love for you, and then you sacrifice yourself to give love for your children, and generation passed down generation. If one giver, it had to have one receiver. But if you look back in the history, all the giver and don't have a receiver, who gonna receive that love? If you don't realize that, we have to receive that love, and then we have to live with that love. When you have that love, you're gonna pass out your love to everybody out there.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have to sacrifice our life anymore. Stop that perspective that we have to sacrifice
Mindset.
our life
Yeah.
for children. No, we have to live with the love, with the best that whatever we have, and then everybody out there look at that, and they copy, they learn from that, so they don't have to sacrifice their life anymore.
That's it.
We have to use philosophy in life, otherwise it's not gonna make you happy if you don't use philosophy. So from today, you have to start loving yourself,
Mhm.
taking care of yourself, especially taking care of your thoughts. Your
Yes.
thoughts is very important. Take all the positive thoughts, be around with the positive people. Stop listening or watching kind of the news, the negative news out there.
Yeah.
So you notice your thoughts with the positive thoughts, positive energy.
Mm-hmm.
Later on, you become like very naturally positive energy.
see that and sense that and feel that, definitely. I mean, even sometimes in settings, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I feel people, their energy, you know? Yeah, it's just, oh my goodness, and sometimes, you know, you see that thing, but you don't wanna say something. But then too, it's almost, that's draining. Like, I have to go home and like, just go to sleep, you know, and just,
Yeah.
I have to purge it and release it because it's a lot that I absorb.
Yeah. I say like energy is life. If you waste your energy, you're gonna waste your life. So the last week we have to be frugal with our energy, our thoughts. If you don't aware with the negative energy, they're gonna drain you down,
Oh, yeah.
down, and later on, you don't have energy at all. You're very weak, physically and mentally. So be around with the positive energy, positive vibes.
Absolutely. No, that does definitely, because, you know, sometimes you go into group settings and, you know, you're pivoting, you know, and you're being that sunshine and everybody, you know, sees that, but then you see that heaviness or feel it, and I'm just like, I don't need to be here, you know, or what is this, or, you know, it's a lot, and that's the part that I'm trying to struggle, like, and that's even, it's hard, to be in this world, to be in it, but not be in it, you know?
You learn to transmute energy. You're an empath, and so you pick up a lot of different energies, and so you're learning how to set your boundaries.
Well, and then I guess, you know, I'm maybe being more self-aware, you know, of things like this, and it's a newness. I don't know where to start, you know, like, and I don't know. But I feel what I feel, I know what I know, but I don't know how, like, where's step one, you know? And how do I evolve and be in it and not be in it? That's the part where I'm like, you know, just trying to struggle, you know, that struggle with it.
I see you're evolving. I see you. You are.
That's
you
so
are
good.
evolving.
That's
You are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I see. Because you recognize, you have an awareness
No,
of it. So you just trying to. You got this gift going on. You got a new gift that you've been given, and so it's like, whoa. All right, you woke up one day and you can feel this and feel that, and now you're trying to. How do I handle this?
yeah,
Yeah.
in that, you know, just that heaviness of it, you just,
You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn to transmute it. You will, because you'll be walking and you'll just be. Ooh.
So for example, today you come here, you see we here. Pay attention. After today, you're gonna feel different. If you see the people in over here again, you're gonna feel different. The thoughts are gonna be
I
different.
love it and I want it. Cause yeah, it's definitely, it's something, that, you know, just been reading about, and I'm not trying to take over, but I got this one thing and I'm done. So for whoever else, cause I don't want to keep crying and stuff. But, you know, it's just different things like reading, and I don't know if this is deep or what, but, you know, about my birth chart and just, you know, resonating with that, and like, I was reading something like my moon is a Pisces, which now, it makes sense why I'm just draining, crying because of the water.
You feel good.
Yeah, I do, but this feels good to me when I do it, but I'm always like worried what other people see, you know, but this is a cleansing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's good.
Yeah, so that's what I'm learning. Like, I mean, for the beginning, crying for me, I didn't want to do it because I didn't want people to think I was weak, you know, or she's just
You have to
out of
be-
control, you know. But
You have to be like yourself.
as
You
I
have to express
Yes.
whatever who you are.
getting older and
Yeah.
wiser and
Yes.
being with myself, that's a cleansing. And that's something I definitely need, and it helps me go forward. So I appreciate it, and I'm embracing it, and I don't have that many times where I do this, but when I do this, it's a good thing. Like, it just allows me to renew.
Yeah, you were like-minded people, you know, you soul tribe. You
Yeah.
connected. You just got a new gift going on. It's so beautiful.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You feel other people's energies, and so sometimes your soul cries out for them. But you gotta go through this to learn how to balance it out.
Yes.
And then when you get past that point of worrying about what other people think,
Right.
you're almost there.
Yeah.
When you get to that point where you don't care,
I'm stopping you.
oh yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. I do.
What's your name?
My name is Rashonda.
Rashonda.
But I go by
I'm
Rel.
Lily. This is Jessica, this is Fanny, and this is Leslie.
Okay.
We see you, we accept you, and we welcome you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
She's like, I'm just a baby.
And it's okay,
You're
it's
learning.
totally fine.
Anybody have like an inner child,
Yes.
then we can be able to express that inner child inside you out. Sometimes like we go to school or we go to some place, you have to be conformed to that rule. So you express yourself down, but you have to express yourself out. So you feel better. Live your life without a filter. Most of the people out there, they live their life with a filter. Use persona. Like you go to work, you have to be like this. You go to church, you have to be like this. You go home, you have to be like this. No. You have to be yourself. Live your life without a filter. So you feel very comfortable, very relaxed.
A lot of my friends are empaths, and I think it's a great superpower. I see it as a superpower because very few people can actually wear their emotions on their sleeves and not be apologetic about it. And that takes a lot of inner work. It takes a lot of just self-awareness. And sometimes I look at them when they're telling me a story, even if it's a story about an animal, and they tell it with such passion, and I'm like, dang, I want to be like that because they're so self-aware of everything. And although yes, I'm aware of a lot of things, but my focus is on something different than they are. And they just for them to be able to be in the moment, absorb it, and show it, it's a superpower to me. So it's a beautiful thing.
Don't look at it as a bad. Yeah, because you think you're just going crazy, you know, or in its essence, and I'm like, no, but thank you. That's all I can say right now. It's just thank you because I don't know. I'm pivoting in, and like you said, at work I'm different.
Yeah.
And I'm compartmentalizing, and I don't feel me.
Yeah. You don't live your life.
I just, it's hard, you know, to do that because it's not me.
Yeah.
And who I really want to be, and you know, sometimes in corporate America, that's why I feel like I'm in the wrong vein. Because this is dog eat dog, and I'm not about that, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's hard to be that person, but that's not me, but still have to operate and do this and be this and go out there and do this, you know, and I'm like, it doesn't work.
Not yourself anymore. You live your life with someone believe, someone program. They program for you
Yes.
to live your life like that.
And you can't, especially of this, you can't. Like,
Yeah.
I need to be fluid. I need to be in the moment, you know, or have that and let it go where it needs to go. But yeah, it's a lot that I'm trying to.
But you're there for a reason.
appreciative.
You're a light. You're an assignment, and so you just gotta continue to be you, no matter what they do, because you're there for a reason. And you just gotta learn how to navigate through it. And you said pivot. That's a key word right now. Everybody's saying the shift, but we're at a pivot right
Yeah.
now. So you are definitely connected. You you are. But just be who you are here right now. And just be in motion. Faith without works is dead.
Right.
So just, am I supposed to be here? How long am I supposed to be here? Now how do I operate in this? Because, does not resonate with me. Because you're getting it right this lifetime is what I'm hearing.
Mhm.
You're getting it right in whatever area you are, because this is where you're like, because you bucked up like, so somewhere in this lifetime, you're getting it right is what I'm hearing.
Okay, thank you.
I do wanna give a suggestion. I guess when I started with my healing process, and I guess I was in a similar spot as you are, where everything was just, the more I would know, the more that I would be aware of, and it would affect me. One of the things that I did to help me kind of protect me and my energy
Yeah.
is by, I guess, going back to affirmations, just waking up and saying to myself, like, today's gonna be an amazing day, and I'm gonna be around a lot of people, and their energies are gonna be there, but I'm protecting my energy. Like, I'm setting that intention for me to protect my energy, and be aware and help if I need to, those others that need my help, but I won't let it, like,
Consuming.
consume me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna allow it, I'm gonna see it, I'm gonna, in a way, feel it, but I'm releasing what's not mine. Like, I'm letting go of anything that doesn't belong to me. And me starting my day like that helped, because I guess I created an unconscious barrier or protection, and it helped, to avoid absorbing those energies.
Okay.
So that might help for you as well.
Yeah, thank you. I'm definitely absorbing and want to be a son and to be better, with this or in this, and sit in it, and to be okay and not be fight or flight and then like, ooh, let me step back, or I need to go take a nap, like, to reset, and then I come back out, and then, so, and those are things like what I'm doing, it's like, it's so much, and I'm like, I just need to go lay down, or I just need to, but I'm not on social media, I don't, like, in the news, I'm already, cause it's just too much, it's just too much.
You can be on the social media, but you have to be aware that what information that you want to listen to or you watching. Because if you know how to use it, it's very helpful.
Right.
If you don't know how to use it,
That's true.
it's gonna be self-sabotage your life.
Right.
You're in the hermit stage.
Girl,
Yeah.
it's just, wow.
You're in the hermit stage.
Yeah, I've been just reading on things and I was like, am I really?
And you're comfortable with being by yourself right now, like,
I am.
you're like really comfortable, like. But it's very to be comfortable. You came in here and just, I'm sorry.
Oh, well, thank you.
Usually people, whenever they go to the church, they say no judge anybody, but deep down inside, they have kind of, mental judge. So that's why it makes the people kind of suppressed. They can't be able to express themselves. You have to be conformed to whatever they say. If you do something different, they're gonna be mental judge you. But in the word they say no judge anybody. So that's
Right, and I feel your temple, your body is the church.
absolutely.
Everything that you say,
I
do,
totally
think,
agree.
You are the church.
you are, and
Absolutely.
it all comes from here,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
if you manifest or think or say things over your life, that's what it will be, so you have to, it's here.
Yeah.
It is definitely here.
She's
So,
being reprogrammed. That's what you're going through.
Yeah.
You are being reprogrammed, so you like, I'm going to sleep.
yeah, I do.
You are being reprogrammed. Oh my God.
I just didn't know like what it was, but I just know what I need to do. Like if something, I just want to say,
You don't want to conform. You woke up and said, I don't know what they told me, but I wanna know why. And, yeah, give me a reprogram.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good, it's, you know.
And the universe trusts you. The universe trusts you.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the pivot. It's the, you know, who you deal with and where you're going. And sometimes they definitely all can't go with you, you know, and you know, as you get older, your circle gets smaller. And I'm okay with that, you know, especially if I'm clear here, you know, and here. So, it's just a journey, you know, and it's just a thing.
Part of
Yeah.
the path of healing.
Oh.
Yeah, just
Beautiful.
do whatever you do to make you happy, make your life harmony. Just keep that.
You are perfect just the way you are. There's nothing wrong with you. Nothing wrong with you.
I think the biggest advice I can give, because I was in your position maybe like a year and a half, 2 years ago. It was so scary. It still is. I don't like it. I don't like it. I would say identifying that it's not your fault that you feel that way. I have been holding my tears back so much because like I feel just as much as you, and it's so scary because you don't know what to feel because you're like,
Is this mine?
you step into a room and you're like, oh my gosh, now I'm mad, now I'm sad, now I'm happy, but who really is feeling those emotions?
Right.
And it was so scary because I would cry for no reason, or I would be so upset for no reason at all. And like you said, you would go and you would sleep all the time, and you just feel this drainness. And for me, like finding all that out, it's scary because you realize some people don't have emotions.
Yeah.
Like you're going on and you're like, that's scary. Like why do I want to know that? That's just some walking
That's true.
like scary like person, you know, like I don't want that, you know. And thankfully when I started realizing that, I met this beautiful soul. Her name's Patrice. super kind person. She's actually wanting to be a life coach. She kind of was my guide through the initial stages of figuring everything out. And it was so great. I just knew it was her. I walked up to her, I was like, hey Patrice, this is such a weird question, but, and my first question, do you carry crystals? And like I was like, I don't know how else to ask her. Like, I don't know how else to ask her. And she's like, you know what? Pulls out of her pocket all her crystals. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna talk to you. I don't know why, but I just know that I was home and I thought of you and I have to talk to you, but I don't know why. And I talked to her, and ever since then, it was like we were connected. Anything I was feeling, she was feeling, and we would just stare at each other, and she loved it because she's like, I'm so happy to know that, you know, other people feel what I'm feeling, and for me, I was like, no, I'm scared. I don't want it. Like, I don't want to feel it. Like, I want to just be myself, and you know, everybody lives their life. I want to live my life without every emotion. I think the first step is realizing to identify what emotions were mine. And to me, what really helped was kind of seeing, so I see colors, and I see energy.
Really?
I see energy in people. So I took place it because it's scary for me because I don't see energy in everyone. And it's really, really scary. So when I tend to feel somebody's energy and it's negative, I recognize it. And so I close my eyes, I think of a color and I give it a color. I give it a color and I give it a hug.
Okay.
And I give it back.
Okay.
And it's kind of like a cartoon at first, but once you start doing it more and more, it kind of comes naturally. And it's just like, it's not mine. But you do feel it. You do feel it, and it's a really strong feeling. And you're just like, why? Just start questioning, why do I feel like this? Is there something that's like this? There's no reason. It's not mine. It's not. And one thing that Patrice really helped me on was kind of seeing it as a game. As so your lessons, every lesson is a level. So So right now you're just starting your game. You're at the very first level. And once you kind of get over this, you'll go to the next lesson, and you'll go to the next one, and to the next one. Patrice, she loved it. She loved it because anytime something came up that she had to work through, she loved it because she would be ready for the next time it came up. And she would grow stronger. And I think seeing that, I think that would help too. But I'm still working.
No, I get you. And I mean, I get with the level, because I'm at level 1 and then I'll turn it off. Or I'll hit pause and be like, I don't know. And then and I'll play it again and I'm like, no, I don't know, So I just sit on things and I don't know. But I thank you for sharing.
Yes,
I appreciate that.
I don't know, I've never really had someone kind of explain it in words how I was figuring it out, so.
Oh, really? Wow, okay.
So it's kind of, hopefully something else.
No, yeah, definitely. I sometimes speak in metaphorically, or I use something as an example to kind of help people connect or understand what I'm feeling, or I'm like, why do you even think like that? I don't know. That's just how it comes together for me. To explain or try to have people to get on the level of what I'm feeling or thinking about. But this is nice. I'm smiling. Look. Yeah. I'm very, smart. So I appreciate it.
Frank's like, what is happening? So, for example, for energies and crystals, how do you correlate those two? Because I also, I mean, how do you say that? Like, I believe in crystals too? Is that how you say it? Okay. So I think that, and what I feel is that every crystal has like a different frequency and different energy that helps you in certain paths. Is that kind of how you would view them?
I think my way, I think it's different. Once I realize that I'm energy, everything that I touch is gonna be that way energy. It don't have to be crystal. The chair I'm sitting on, later on when I left, I still have my energy in here. But based on my energy, my thoughts, it's not like only crystal or something else. Everything is energy.
You're the crystal.
So because from our thought is crystal too.
I look at crystals as just a reminder. And so we were asking that question, the first thing I said, I'm the frequency. I vibe, I create the vibration. So I just feel like it's just a reminder to say, any evil deities or energy that's fighting around me, I rebuke you, I dismantle you from the root core, you have no power. Just a reminder, but I'm the frequency, I'm the energy, I set the tone.
So if you understand about the energy, your thoughts can lift up the energy, the energy around you, and also you can bring the energy up down to the level that you want to bring up to. So your thoughts can do anything. Your mind can do anything that
I'd
affect
say
the
It's
environment.
all based on the intention that you give it.
Absolutely, yeah. Based on the intention.
And your
So-
solar plexus is where your energy, and I always say, my energy and my frequency is in vibration with the universe. That means I'm vibrating high. So anything negative can't touch me because I'm vibrating high. So if I come down, it means I'm vibrating low. I always make sure that my solar plexus is not blocked.
Umbilical cord of the universe.
So I believe that in the 7 chakra that we have inside, as long as you control your the foot and the 7th one, the crown chakra, you can control all the rest of that chakra inside. So if any chakra is being blocked, the first one, the crown chakra, you can unlock it.
It's so funny that you say that. because on our drive here, she was asking, she said, do you have your questions ready? And I said, well, I just kind of go with the flow. I said, but I would love to talk about chakras. I said, but I don't know how to correlate them with quantum physics.
Yeah, I've always
It's
thinking about
all-
it.
Go with flow. Go with flow.
Oh my gosh.
Always pray that my crown chakra is open in alignment, and have a direct divine connection. So I can hear, see, and know what it is I need to hear, see, and know.
There you go.
So I have a weird thing that happens to me sometimes. There are certain, like, I feel the frequencies more than I hear them. I can hear them a little bit sometimes, but sometimes, and it happens a lot with like, just music, any random music, or if I step in somewhere, I hear and I feel a little buzz, and that determines whether if I can go in or if I can't, because if it's too low of a frequency, I get really anxious and then I'm circling around like this is not for me, I have to do it. And that has to be kind of at the right frequency for me to be okay. But sometimes when I'm eating, I can't do metal utensils. So I use a lot of chopsticks to just eat my food because they're wood. And at one time I was telling Emma, I've always kind of had that, but I've been more and more aware of it, and it changes the feel of the food, it changes the taste of the food, and my jaw clenches, and I couldn't figure out why. So I started asking, and then I went down the rabbit hole, and basically, because it's metal, and I'm at a certain vibration, and I always want to, not if I need to pray over my food, but I just kind of say, thank you for the food that I'm about to eat, because it's gonna help me feel better, and it's going to help me refill my energy, and even if it's like bad food, I'm like, no, you're gonna be good.
Whenever you mentioned about the food that we take in, some people they believe in this one bad food, this one is good food, this one good nutrition, this one is bad stuff, bad chemical. I think it's irrelevant if you don't know how to use your mind to interpret the information from the environment into your body. So, for example, if something bad chemical information out there, but your mind interpreted that if I take that in, it's gonna be good nutrition for me. So even though you drink the toxin, it's gonna become a good nutrition if your mind interpreting that the information, good information for your body. So your mind is very powerful.
Just
If-
go back to the intention that you had.
Yeah, intention. So if you realize that if we live on this planet, if we come here to live and to be able to serve, everything that you're taking in is gonna be good nutrition for you. It's gonna support your body to be able to move and to serve.
Because your brain, the neurons are gonna,
Your mind
You're gonna tell that
intention,
food-
how you interpret the information.
I want the
Your
nutrients
perception.
and take out the waste.
Yeah. So for example, the food, sometimes people say, oh, this one very bad. But if I know that if I take that food inside my body is gonna have the energy to be able to move, my mouth be able to speak. So if I take that food, it's gonna become very good nutrition for me to support my body, to serve for other people.
So how do you exercise your brain? Like how do you exercise that? So when anything that you eat and intake or anything that you do, you don't fall into the ritualistic things, or you don't fall into the maybe low vibrational thinking because you have it here. So how do you exercise this to continually, like even if you eat the bad or whatever, that it's gonna process the way it needs to be and intended for your body to use.
As long as you enhance your heart, expand your heart bigger to receive more love, to give out more love, and then your heart is gonna send the information to the brain, telling the brain that I need something like that to take it in. Then your heart is gonna be like very helpful, very strong to advance, so you can be able to think more ideas, more new perspective to serve for the other people. So always thinking that you in the service.
Service.
Service. That's the main service for everybody out there. It's not only in this community,
Mm-hmm.
but for the around the world. Everybody on this planet
Yeah,
is our family.
absolutely.
It's not separations as we think. So we have to put yourself in the citizen of the world. It's not the citizen of the America, but
Right.
have to be the citizen of the world.
Right.
So your thoughts, your heart is gonna be thinking different. You don't see like Hispanic, or you don't see African, you don't see that separation anymore. You see as your
You see
yourself,
brain,
your
heart,
family,
and
coherence.
yeah, you see internal, not external.
You see
in
them,
a sense.
you see her as yourself. So you live the way you serve them, as you serve yourself.
You're just
Everybody.
serving people. Yeah.
For everybody,
Right.
all over the world, not like only in America. So your mindset is different.
I want to add something. So earlier, you had asked, like, when you talked about your grandparents and not feeling worthy of being God, one of the things that helped me, I met somebody who was able to read me, and one of the things that he told me was, you have to ask for forgiveness. You have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive the people around you. You have to forgive those that hurt you and those that you hurt. You have to ask for forgiveness. And that was like my step number one on how I became more humble and aware and be deserving and worthy of love and loving myself and loving others and being able to give the good intentions to the food or the water or anything that you do basically in life. You are giving thanks because you already worked on your on the non-deserving, like you not feeling worthy and you not knowing how to love yourself. You have to forgive yourself for anything that you've done or said that you can't change anymore. That's how you break that chain of you not feeling worthy and you not feeling deserving and you not loving yourself. And when you love yourself, like you said, you're expanding your heart, and in turns it goes to your brain, and then you start giving those things and thank you for this and thank you for that. So I think at least for me, was step number one, understanding and forgiving.
Okay.
So-
Gratitude.
Gratitude, yes, and it goes, transfers over to gratitude. So you might wanna try it. It worked for me, and it made me release those doubts in me. And the doubt that I didn't deserve more than what I wanted to deserve.
Okay. Yeah.
So for example, let's say from now on, if any one of you have something, sometimes you feel like self-doubt, just keep that remind that I have all the solution for any self-doubt or any question. So if you have that aware that I have all the solution, Later
Yeah.
on in life, sometimes you have some kind of self-doubt, and that is kind of life struggle. Just remember that I have all the solution for you. So it's gonna make you feel very confident. Nothing to be worried, nothing to be self-doubt.
And that resonates. I mean, that's true. Because I mean, from a young child, you know, you speak over yourself. You know, you say the things that it is. I am smart. I am, you know, I am deserving of this job, or I can be this and I can do that. So you don't put, you know, those, or you release those strongholds or those whatever those things that you have, and you speak that into you. You know, to them, therefore it grows and, you know, produce. And so again, what you're saying is not, you know, nothing new in essence, but it's a circle back. It's a recalibration to say you have everything that you need. No one is incomplete. It's just the fact that the heart, opening the heart and the mind and connect and allow it. So then therefore you can, you know, grow and be the best and what you were called to do and be.
Yeah.
I do want to add something that I totally forgot to say, is that you don't have to, like, let's say that you feel this grudge towards, I don't know, like your grandma or grandpa, right? And they're no longer here. You can still talk to them and you can still ask for forgiveness and you can still forgive them even if they're not here, because we're all energy. So eventually you're still releasing that grudge. And maybe a cousin or a friend that you see often and you don't feel super comfortable just going up to them and say, hey, I'm sorry, or hey, I messed up. You can always do that through your consciousness, and it works the same way because you're untying those knots to let the energy flow. I guess I can put it in that perspective. And we don't have to see it to know that it works. We just have to really believe in our heart and know that it worked because you put that intention to it.
Intention is very important.
Yeah.
And in that you put intention in, it's gonna look very powerful.
One of the things that I'm gonna add a little bit to that I was also kind of advice to somebody gave me was, if you can't see them or if that person is still alive and you can talk to them and you do talk to them and you want to ask forgiveness for something that you know might hurt them, is maybe to just talk to their soul and you know, just talk to the soul and say, hey, I'm sorry for what I did, because you don't want to reopen that wound for somebody else, especially they might not even think you did something wrong to them necessarily, or they're not even aware, or it's just, you know, it could go a different way than what you're expecting. And I was told to say, hey, if you really, and if, like you said, if you really don't feel comfortable saying it, talk to their soul because their soul will understand.
If you be able to go up to the 5D realm, up there, they don't have like 3D emotional like us, like negative like this. They don't hold the grudge, they don't hate it, or they have this love, they laugh, they give. So they don't have this kind of hatred, angry, envy. They don't have that emotional, the 5D realm. No, everything is love and joy. Very, very awesome, very beautiful.
I think that's what holds us back. Those negative emotions that we don't release. And I do believe that in turn it can manifest physically through like sickness. If we don't release those, and that anger, that frustration, that disappointment, jealousy, it hurts us spiritually, but also physically. I really do believe that. So that's where I guess step number one is just trying to heal those inner emotions. So that you can release, so that you can have that space to love and be loved and have positive energy.
Um, okay, use a little bit of exercise. That's whenever you have hatred, envy, jealous, stressful, fear, angry. If you have that emotion, your brain is gonna break down a lot of cortisol level. Even the cortisol chemistry is gonna break down inside your body. Those kind of chemistry is gonna shut off your immune system. When your immune system is shut down, your body is going to be exposed to all kind of virus or bacteria. You get all the diseases. If your body immune system didn't work. So if you understand it like that, you have to be careful with your thoughts, your emotions. You should release when you're happy, when you live your life in harmony. Your brain is going to release down oxytocin, dopamine, vasopressin, those kind of chemistry. It supports your immune system and enhance your vitality. So be careful with your emotions.
That makes sense. It does.
So for example, your immune system is the most important to keep you stay healthy. Remember, whenever the COVID hit, when they don't have a vaccine yet, what they tell you to do? Take care of yourself, exercise, take in the vitamin C, stuff like that. For what? To enhance your immune system, to get your immune system higher, so they can fight with that virus. So if your immune system high, it don't have to be COVID-19. Later on, if some virus have a stronger, powerful than the COVID, your immune system still beat them up. They won't get anything that cannot inside the body with your immune system high. Based on your thoughts, your mind.
I do want to add to that. You gotta really protect and take care of your gut because it's kind of like your second brain too. It's connected, and where, like you said before, if your immune system is down, then it's gonna release those chemicals, and those chemicals are gonna like show physically in your body. If you don't have a good healthy gut, that also affects, your brain. So it's like a two-way street.
It's called microbiome.
Yes, the microbiomes of your body.
That's very true. I concur.
So if you're happy, you enjoy, your immune system is very strong, very high, and your vitality is always up like this, it's very hard to get sick. Even though you get sick, you're gonna get over it very quickly, very easily. Me, I don't get sick that often. And when I get sick, one day, the next day, it's gone. It's gone. I haven't seen the doctor for almost 15 years. I haven't seen them, and they don't know anything who I am.
I work in healthcare, I don't have a doctor. Every time I walk out of the room,
Yeah, yeah.
I never got COVID, and I was around it all the time.
Okay, so now we have one more question before we close up for this talk today. Anyone? Sometimes you don't have to try if you don't have any questions. Don't try too much. Keep that for next week.
No, as always, thank you for holding the space for us.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, what I'm doing right now, like I'm on the listen, I'm on call from university, tell me to do this stuff for every one of you. So I just do whatever university tell me to do. And thank you for coming and spend your time with me.
Thank you.
So keep that in mind during your weekdays. If you have any question, anything that you worry or you're down or anything like that, make sure write down. Sometimes you forgot. Write down and bring up here, and then we discuss and we share them. I think like that, the way we do like that is very helpful for our cousins. Okay?
All right.
Thank you very much.
Yay.